Hey, good morning, everyone. Aquí está el Gallito de la Sierra, aka Crypto Keeper. I do the research so that you don't have to. What's happening in the market today? What's been happening in the market all this week? A lot of news, a lot of information that is affecting cryptocurrency. Should I run? Should I get out? Should I sell? This is it. This is the end. Is it? No, it's not. You know why it's not? Let's talk about 2018. In 2018, Bitcoin had dropped. The worst time in cryptocurrency. 2018, the market had dipped substantially. Bitcoin down to like $6,000. Everybody was depressed. Then it was sitting there for a while. Y de repente, $3,000. Bitcoin drops to $3,000. And people are thinking, ya estuvo. I'm out of here. I'm getting out while I can. Right? Think about all the people that had bought Bitcoin probably for like $600. Think of all of those people that had bought Bitcoin for $400, $500, $1,000. Then it went up. Then think about all the people that bought above 6,000. And then the market drops to 3,000. You know what happens? Is that all those people, not all of them, but the majority of the people begin to ride on their emotions. That's the game. The game is psychological. The game is emotional. You have to control those emotions because we are human beings. And what's the psychology behind market effects like that is that it naturally tells you, or it tells you to naturally respond in the way that you shouldn't, right? Your intuition starts to speak a different language. Your intuition starts to tell you, man, I think I should get out. Man, if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna have anything in the next few weeks. Y de repente, you act on it. Action. And when you do, then you stay in the game, not invested, but you stay watching from the sidelines. And then all the guilt starts to pour in. And you start to feel like a failure. Damn it. I should have waited. I should have not done this. I should have, and I should have. And I wish, and I wish, and I wish. And you become a wishful, should have thinker. And that's where you lose. That's where many lose. All of those people in 2018 that got out of the market and fled, thinking, listening to all the news, to the media. Oh, Bitcoin's over. Look, see? Done. Won't work. All of those people, I don't know where they're at. Maybe they jump back in. But I highly doubt it. Because it's so difficult. It's almost the same difficulty of the homeless individual who has been homeless for over 10 years, right? It's the same difficulty. Those people that have been homeless for 10 years have a lesser percentage of chance restoring their life, restoring the things that they used to have, whether they had an apartment, a house, a car, personal items, a job. They have a lesser chance of restoring all that. And I know that because I'm not going to claim that I've been homeless for an extended period of time, but I have a cousin who's been homeless for over 10 years. My two younger brothers, one's been homeless for 1 year, and the other one's been homeless on and off. And he tries to have a very strong mind and strong will to restore his life. But my cousin, the one that has been homeless for 10 years, he doesn't think there's any issue. He doesn't think there's any problem. The last time I ran into him at a liquor store by chance, I hadn't seen him in years, and I started to talk to him, and he didn't think there was any issue. He didn't see himself in a predicament, but I can see it. But he couldn't see it himself. Why? They become numb. They become complacent, right? They become unaware of the reality. The reality is day to day, minute to minute, hour to hour. I need this. I gotta get this. I don't care about tomorrow. I don't care what I do have or don't have, right? There's a need, whatever that need is for any individual who's homeless. That's all they're focused on. Whether that be alcohol, whether that be getting a little roof over their head for the night because of the weather, whether it be whatever is immediate right then and there, whether it be a little fix, little chivita, una poquita de coca, un cigarrito de mota, whatever that might be. That is their focus for the day, for the hour, for the minute. So what does that have to do with cryptocurrency? It has a lot to do with cryptocurrency, because I have heard people like my brother-in-law who jumped out of the space back when all of this cryptocurrency was cheap. Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of these major cryptocurrencies that were first to come to the existence of cryptocurrency, that were first in the market, they were cheap, $1 or less, and they jumped out of the space for many reasons. Oh, it jumped up to like $20. Man, I feel rich, and they sold, right? Or the other way around. They jumped in, and then the market corrected, dipped, crashed, whatever you want to call it, bled, and then they panicked and they sold. Panic selling, that's what we call it. And they sold and they fled. Okay? A lot of people like that fled. Now, I'm looking for the right word. This is what I feel the right word is for me. I have mastered my emotions to the point where I'm in control, not my emotions, where I am in control. And that has taken a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of patience. I have mastered my emotions, and I continue to read as much as I can about the mind, the psychology, the behavior, because I want to be aware of how to make a better decision, right? That's what it's about. Cryptocurrency is all about the smart investor. Those who are faint in spirit or weak at heart or not strong in the mind, they're not going to make it in cryptocurrency. That's why you have so many who have fled. They're not. Cryptocurrency is not the game they should be playing, or nor is it going to be the game that they're going to be playing. This is the game that I'm playing. I hope you're playing the same game, and I hope this makes sense to you, especially for those of you who have been in crypto for quite some time, and you've learned through the pitfalls, and you fell. Maybe you made a bad investment, and that investment costed you, and you're trying to recover now. You're trying to not hear too much of the noise, right? Because that too also plays an effect in the behavior that you have toward cryptocurrency. Don't listen to the outside. Don't listen to the ones that care about you. Yes, they will call you names. Yes, they will make fun of you. Yes, they will tell you, you see what happened? They'll blame you. But that's all good. That's all good. You got to be strong. You got to be strong, because the day will come when I was feeling the pressure. When I was feeling the pressure after the 2018 crash is when I got in. I got in after. But there was still a lot of opportunity. And I felt like, man, I think I'm getting in like when it's too high. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in. But I just learned. I learned the basics. And I started off with a few of the ones that I felt, okay, Polymatic has potential. Did all my research, read the white paper. I just, I was kind of following it, see what it was doing, what it was solving. And was there any usage, the trades, how many people are buying, how many people are selling. And, just following all of that. And that paid off for me. Cardano, that paid off for me. Litecoin, it's doing okay. That's the one coin that maybe when I got in at a good time, but it hasn't performed really well. But that's going to be one of those coins that I think it's going to be long term. So I'm okay. I still didn't sell. I mean, some of my other coins performed better, so I did, in my own way, feel like I could have made a better decision and realized a lot more gains if I would have put the same amount of investment that I did in Litecoin in the tens of thousands over onto a different coin. It would have compounded and would have returned a lot more gains. So it's all good. I still believe in Litecoin. I think Litecoin is going to shock everybody, just like the same way when Bitcoin went from like 11K to like 20K. De fregadazo, brother. I mean, it was one of those like boom, and de repente, 11K, luego boom, 20K. Just this last year, December of 2020, I was watching it, 20K, and I'm like, good Lord, it can't possibly go higher than that. And then, boom, February hits. In a matter of 3 months, it goes over 40,000. Just like that. I mean, I don't know where else you can get gains like that. So I say all of this to tell the average investor, the one that's learning crypto, the one that's probably listening to this video for the first time and saying, what the hell is this guy talking about? Right? Because you're probably confused. What's this all Cardano ADA and Polymatic and AMP and Litecoin, Solana? What is all this stuff? Sunday swap, sushi swap, pancake swap. Come on, swaps. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. I get excited about this stuff because this is the reason why I get excited about this stuff. Because if you know what you're doing and you learn how to do it, and you put in the time and you put in the effort, you will be sharing the same story years from now. It might not be in 2 months. It might not be in 6 months. It might not even be in a year or two. But I guarantee it. I guarantee it. 100%. The only thing I can guarantee is cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. This is not something that can be eliminated. This is not something that could be stopped. This is not something that is going to not grow any more than where it's at right now. Quite the contrary. Cryptocurrency, it's going to be a world changer. Cardano Summit this weekend, I think the 26th and the 27th, something like that. It's coming. They're having a summit and they're going to talk about all of their partnerships. They're going to make major announcements. Will that have a price effect? I don't know. It might not. Am I buying just based off the rumors and the news? No, I'm not buying. I'm smart buying. What does that mean? Cardano dropped to $1.98. I have not, in previous videos, I had said, or I had stated, that I have not bought Cardano since it was $1.40. This was about, I don't know, like 6 months ago. I started buying the dips again about 6 months ago, or probably like 3-4 months ago. I don't know, somewhere around there, but it's been a while. I stopped the buying at $1.40. I stacked up at $1.40. If it drops back down to $1.40 or $1, I will buy again. Here's the reason why I would buy. It doesn't matter how hard it hits the floor, meaning these giants sometimes will fall for whatever reason, but these giants have a lot going for them. And Cardano is one of those coins that if you hold it for 5 years, man, even probably less than that, in 2 years or less, or more, I'm sorry, it's unpredictable of what it is capable. And it will be one of those coins that will surprise all of us. And that's why I ain't selling any of my Cardano. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what happens. 3 years from now, I will continue to invest. I will continue to do it as if it was my 401k and my employer is matching me 3% and I'm putting in 3%. If we do that with our employers, think about the gains with crypto. They are far greater than 401ks, Roth IRAs, all this other retirement type of investments. Crypto to me has been treating me far greater than any of those other types of investments that I've made other than real estate. Because in real estate I have realized so many gains, and I'm a 3 to 5 year holder as well. And so, but crypto I think is going to outperform my real estate, and crypto is going to be a game changer for me. Millionaire status. I'm going to say that 3 times because it's important that you understand that it can do this for your life too. If I invest $100 a month for the next 5 years and just put it into, however you feel like you want to put it into, whatever coins you decide to choose, whether that be Bitcoin, Litecoin, Cardano, Polymatic, whatever that is, AMP, wherever that is, Solana, wherever that is, Sushi, Giro Wallet, Sunday Swap, any of these prominent companies that are out there doing cryptocurrency, if you put $100 a month in 5 years and you just dropped it and you followed the dips every month, you're just kind of checking, is it a good time right now? Boom. Is it a good time right now? Boom. Well, let me say this. Is it a good time right now? Well, you can only decide that. I, on the other hand, the only coin that I am dumping money into right now during these dips is AMP. And let me tell you why. AMP seems to me that every time the dips happen, it's very resistant at 4 cents. Even back then when Bitcoin and Ethereum was like at $1,700. If you guys all remember, about 2.5 months ago, maybe around there, Ethereum had went up to like $2,000, $2,100, $2,200, and then it would drop. And when it would drop down to like $1,700 or so, Bitcoin at 28,000 to 32,000, AMP was right at 4 cents. It was at 4 cents then, And in this drop, when Bitcoin dropped, a few days ago, and now to 44,000, not even that 28 or 32,000 level, 48,000, and Ethereum down to $2,000, 1,900, whatever that amount was. When Ethereum dropped, hemp right at 4 cents. What does that tell me? That tells me, and it bounces. It's like 4.5 cents. It bounces like really fast. It goes to like 0.405 or 0.412, 0.42. That is where AMP is very, very resistant. Meaning that, to me, that's a signal that AMP, it's highly unlikely that it's gonna go to like a penny or 2 cents. It could go to 3 cents. It ain't gonna last there. And if it went to 3 cents, I'd probably put all of my money into it. Meaning, right now I got $5,000. I've accumulated $5,000 the last 3 months. I've accumulated because I haven't been dumping any money on a monthly basis. I've been waiting, but I don't spend that money. That money's there for crypto only. And so that money, if AMP was to just drop, I just bought some. I bought some at, don't feel bad if you bought some at 0.45 cents. I bought some at 0.43 cents. I bought some. Not a lot, because I was thinking, well, maybe it'll dip a little more. And it did. And then it got to 4 cents, and I'm like, maybe it'll dip to like that 3.8 or 0.38 cents. And I think it will. I think Bitcoin, Ethereum, if they correct even further, if they dump more, it's going to put a lot of pressure on AMP, and AMP might break that 4 cents to like 0.38, 0.35, maybe even 3 cents. It's very possible, people. It's very possible. But I'm ready. Remember what I talked about in the last video? I'm ready. Como este Maromero Payas. I'm ready. Okay? I'm ready. I'm on my tippy toes like Muhammad Ali. I'm ready to strike like Mike Tyson. If AMP goes to 3 cents, you best believe that I'm dumping my full $5,000 in it. I'm gonna do it because here's where AMP is going to be in the next 3 years. Maybe a lot sooner than that. My prediction is that AMP in 3 years, it will be hovering about 50 cents to 75 cents. 50 cents to 75 cents is about 5x, right? Or more, like 10x, 10x. That means you get 10 times the money you invested. If I'm in, 10, 15 grand in AMP, well, just do the math. I strongly believe AMP is a very strong coin. Go out there, research everything there is to research about AMP and the Flexa network. Research it all. Listen to the founder. Listen to the YouTubers that explain AMP, what AMP does. Do the research. Do all your homework. Fill it out. But the window of opportunity, again, is going to be rather small. Now, it will go up. And when it does, it's going to go up fast. Meaning, it's going to probably jump to 12 cents. And it's going to hover there for a little while. And it might go down a little bit, like 12 cents to 9 cents. And as it gets more adopted, and as El Salvador using Bitcoin, and that starts to take off, and other countries start to use AMP and mimic what El Salvador is doing, because that's what's going to happen, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That is what's going to happen. Major adoption is going to happen when one country leads the way, and they find that country is successful, their people are successful, the The government is successful. The businesses are successful. El Salvador is going to lead the way. They already put into their government Bitcoin, and they have already agreed to use AMP token and the Flexa network to collateralize those transactions. So once they start doing it on a major level, every country, like they are jealous. We're not the first. We got to do it better than them. So they end up adopting the same, and they try to go even higher, further, take it to the whole nother level. And that's going to have a little trickle effect. And pretty soon this country and that country and this other country, and then you watch what altcoins and the blockchains are going to be doing. Their prices are going to go up. So I'll leave you with that. Just to make a comment on one of the comments that was dropped on my chat. One of them said that my crow, my gallito crow, was a little corny. I know it is. It's all good. I'm not here to please anybody. I'm just here to bring you some materials that are a little different than the mainstream YouTube cryptocurrency speakers. And so with that, like always, kikiriki.